A new version of Finding Freedom. That's going to pour some nice sort of calming waters on the whole thing, isn't it?
I don't know if it's just me, but I find it hard to take Omid Scobie seriously. I really do.
Oh, well, he's going to be devastated to hear that from you, Richard.
A few months ago, the Sunday Times revealed that he was going to be publishing some new chapters, an updated version, and they'd be very controversial and make problems for the royal family. And he was publicly criticising the paper, saying, oh, what rubbish, there won't be anything new, nothing controversial. And then here we are. But, if we take at face value what he and his co-author, Caroline Durand, claim in this book, I find it disgusting, really. I really do. Essentially, Harry and Meghan just threw out these allegations in their Oprah interview about the racial thing. One of the worst things that you can claim in this day and age. Putting it out there that someone in the royal family had made these racist comments. They didn't justify it. At the time, Prince Harry looked a bit ashamed, really, to be kind of making it. He looked awkward. They've thrown it out there. And now, apparently, they're angry that the response of the Queen and the royal family is too vague. Well, how can the royal family respond when they didn't say who it was? They didn't say what the context was.
Even that masterful phrase, as Rebecca put it, recollections may vary. They definitely varied between Harry and Meghan as well, in the timing of that race allegation.
But have you never had an instance like that in your family? I remember absolutely on the right-wing side of my family, an aunt, not by blood, I hasten to add, smashing her little fist down on the table when she discovered I was going to marry an immigrant, saying this country is too full. To this day, she denies that. And I can tell you, as black followed white, that happened. But she says it didn't.
But that may be the problem.
So, well, that is exactly the problem. And I would contest that almost every family has had an equivalent scenario. And that's what makes the monarchy uniquely problematic and uniquely, therefore, appealing to people like us. Because on the one hand, it's a stiff British institution paid for by the state. And on the other, it's fallible flesh and blood, and doesn't every family always get things wrong? And therein lies the problem. They are two human beings on the outside of what they see as a massive, great, big, impenetrable bulwark, not getting the response they want. On the other hand, the royal family see these two giant, big, almost caricature figures now on the other side of the Atlantic, making a song and dance, and both feel bruised.
But are you excited about the Sussexes emerging from this period of invisibility?
Yeah, I think...
I can't believe you asked that with a straight face to Richard.
I mean, they made a great song and dance. There were all these stories appearing about how they were going to have this long period of maternity leave and paternity leave after Lilibet's birth. And then even then, every week there's been something commercial. I mean, to be fair, in this case, this is Omid Scobie and his co-author. It's not them. But I think he's just making clear that there's a lot more to come. We haven't heard the Spotify broadcasts yet. We haven't heard much about what Archewell's going to be doing, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of announcements.
I think you must think that the Sussexes have got some things that they need to take ownership of as well.
Yeah, for sure. But to them, they're the little people on the outside of a great big, and we all know it's easier to knock an institution. And as Rebecca made very clear, this is about the culpability or the accountability of an institution, not just the humans within it. And it's an arm of state. And that's why Harry and Meghan feel like they're small and vulnerable, the victims, if you like. And so any other allegations that go the other way, they don't see in the balance in the round, because, of course, there were those accusations of bullying, weren't there, that Meghan had been a bully, and I think they were being looked at, and that seems to have been quietly shoved under the carpet as well. But I am sure on some sort of personal and somewhat naive level that they did expect there to be, even if it was just private, an apology. That was never going to happen. An aristocratic family falling on their sword to the people who've just abandoned ship. No way.
That's all we have time for on our YouTube show. To see the rest of the programme and much more royal news, views and videos, head over to Mail Plus by clicking the link on your screen now. See you there.